All right, we are live. How is everybody doing tonight? It's going to be a minute before everybody gets in here, I'm sure. Let's see here. All right. I wonder how Starlink is doing tonight. Whoops. There we go. Cut that audio off. That would really be weird. All right, let's check this out here. All right, we are set up and ready to go. Anybody out there tonight? Oops, I guess I better put the microphone down. You guys probably couldn't even hear me there. Get the studio set up here. All right. And let's tone that down a little bit for some better lighting. How's it going, girls? Not sure which girl, Heather or Kimmy. How the heck are you? Michael Holland, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? I love it. I should have done this earlier, but Livy and I were recording a new trailer for the channel. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully get that posted this week and you guys can check out the new trailer. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. I am a proud papa today. So, hey, Heather, how are you? I am going to be kind of that direction possibly this week. I will get in touch with you and see if we can get that trailer moved for you. So anyway, thank you, Heather. I appreciate it. Yeah, we had my son up here last week and it was a great time and spent some time with him. What's up? Yeah, I know. I can see, I got the picture going. But if okay, let me put it out of the, tell me if I put it out of the picture. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know if I can hear you, if you can hear me okay with the mic out of the view, the angle of the camera. So did you see? Okay, cool. You can hear it. All right. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, cool. So should I move that one? I'm not videoing myself. We just got through doing a new trailer. That was that Canon EO5. Happy Father's Day, Ryan, by the way. You already wished me that today earlier. I think I shouted you back. We had a good time. We went to church today and met up with a couple of other couples at church. And then we went and got some ribs down the road and went to lunch. Then Olivia and I came home and we took a nap. That's so nice. So what happens when you get old, as you guys know, right? Naps are awesome. So yes, yeah, you are a father cruising for a bruising with all those girls. Oh my goodness. So yeah, well, I just married off my one daughter. One daughter is plenty for me. You got trouble coming. Yeah, you know what? I haven't even been using it a lot, Heather, because it's been so convenient just to use my phone or throw the GoPro up really quick and just snap it together. This one takes a little bit more. You got to have it on a bigger, heavier duty tripod. With the GoPro, I got the little magnetic clips and I can put it on all kinds of stuff. And sometimes that's a little quicker and easier to use the GoPro. But the GoPro, as you know, is just got that. It's got such a wide angle picture on it. And when this one, you can focus in and zoom in and that kind of thing. So I want to do a nice trailer. My son was here last week, and we had actually went to go shoot a new trailer for the channel, because our trailer, I'm sure none of you guys have looked at it lately, because you've subscribed forever, and it's usually just the new subscribers that see it, right? It was still in our house down in the city, and I loved it because Olivia was being goofy and she was having fun, and it's just a fun trailer, but it's too old. And somebody had come over from your guys' channel and said, hey, so are you in Idaho or he was confused. Where are you at? I'm like, yeah, you're right, dude. I said, yeah, we'll be making a new trailer. Sorry about that. So we're only about a year behind. So, hey, there's some of our friends there. How the heck are you? Miss M. We'll just say Miss M. How's that? Hey, thank you, son. There's my boy right there. And Nathan he is a professional videographer and does amazing work. So if you guys have seen the last two videos we put out, that little intro on the front of the videos is credit to my son. He is just absolutely amazing. So I've got to really step up my game because he puts me to shame big time. He is just so creative. He was up here last week and with his amazing camera and shooting a new trailer for us. And it was hard because it was kind of, I wasn't really prepped and ready for it. So we were stumbling around in it. And then I said, yeah, we're going to be moving off grid to an off grid lifestyle. And then he left and went back home. And I realized after the fact that, well, he can't be up here to reshoot that because we said the wrong words. We are here off grid. We did move up here. So anyway, so we just shot a new video and hopefully we get that trailer up pretty soon. So anyway, thank you, Alan. Happy Father's Day to you as well. Thank you very much. So what's going on with you guys today? I don't want to miss any of the comments here. Let's see here. Oh, you napped after church? I know. So I've been busy, man. I had a couple 12-hour days this week, and man, it was a long week, and I was exhausted. And it was so much fun this week, though. I got so much time and experience in my new purchase. You guys all know I got a skid steer, so let's see how many people are watching. 7 people are watching. That means we have some quiet ones that are quietly watching and listening. So leave a comment if you guys are here. Let me know where you're from and who's watching. What part of the country or what part of the world are you watching from? Anyhow, yeah, man, it was a long week, and it's kind of a short week this week so far, but hopefully we'll start picking up and start getting some more business for the skid steer. So anyway, what was incredible? What did I say? Oh, the trailer. Yeah, it is really good. And you know what? I got a new editing program, you guys. I was using Adobe Elements 2019, and I paid for the lifetime version of that. I had looked at all the other. You guys leave in the comments. Tell me what editing program you guys are using. Ryan, I think you're just using the editing program. I think you have an Apple, right? And you're just using the Apple iMovie or whatever it is. A lot of people do use that, and it works pretty good. But I really wanted a lot more options with a desktop or a laptop editing program. So I bought that 2019, and it was a one-time lifetime thing for $70 on sale. Normally $100, right? And I swear, guys, I had nothing but problems with that thing. It kept crashing on me and freezing up. Then I put more memory in my computer. I doubled my memory, and that actually helped a lot. And it stopped freezing up as bad, and it worked a little smoother. Hey, Chasing Freedom, thanks for coming in. Thank you very much. You use the DaVinci Resolve. Okay, I've heard about that one. That's supposed to be a pretty good program. Well, let's see. Oh, okay, I understand. No worries, Heather. Hey, Heather, are you on the list for Starlink? Yes or no? Yeah, I forget if you said you guys had signed up for it or not, but you guys tell me. I'm looking at my own replay here, and it's only like 2 seconds behind. And so far, it looks like it's not glitching. Alan, you're down in way down the southwestern United States. We won't say where you are. You guys probably don't know where he's at. Tell me, does it look pretty glitchy and smooth? Is the audio good? Anyway, back to the editing program. So I don't know, any of you guys have a desktop at home with Windows 10? Well, once we got Starlink hooked up, all of a sudden I got the offer to upgrade my Windows 10 to Windows 11 for free. And I said, oh, sure, why not? They probably fixed some of the bugs with Windows 10 and whatnot. So I went ahead and did the upgrade. Well, then my 2019, it wasn't taking the video off of my phone videos. It would not play it back. And so 2019 it wasn't crashing, but it just was not working at all. And it kept freezing up on me again. So I went back online and I actually looked at Adobe and I signed into the account and whatnot, and it gave me the option to upgrade to 2022 Elements, and that's what I've used, and it is absolutely phenomenal, and it works flawlessly with Windows 11. So user friendly, easy to use, it's crazy. So DaVinci Resolve, I've heard that's a pretty user friendly program to use. Movavi, what's Movavi? Is that an iPhone program? Is that a desktop or is that on your phone? So I was using Filmora Go on my phone to do quick little videos a while back for a bit, but trying to do everything on your phone, even though I've got, we all have the big screen smartphones, right? It just Forget about it. You can't hardly do anything with those, with graphics and whatnot. So, oh, okay. Yeah, I know you haven't, Ryan. What the heck, man? We love seeing your handsome face on there. Get some videos out. We love what you're doing. You're not tight, but yeah, I hear you. I got you. Yeah. Yeah, it's $110 a month right now. And if you get if you try and get your Starlink ahead of schedule and you do the RV route, I understand it is $25 more a month for the RV, or not necessarily the RV one, the mobile one. Help me out, Mrs. M. What did you guys call it? It wasn't the RV version or program account. It was the mobile or whatever it was. Anyway, $25 more, so it's $135 a month. So yeah, that's a little chunk of money, especially with fuel these days. Well, for me, that's only one tank of gas actually for not even a week. How sad is that? Anyway, oh, you're just using the Android app, yeah. Hey, what's happening, Mr. Reese? How are you? Long time no see. Man, oh man, dude, how the heck are you guys? We miss you guys. Portability, there we go. Thank you, Miss M. Yep. Yeah, thank you, man. I used to do these live streams every Sunday and just really enjoyed hanging out with everybody and giving everybody the updates, and people were following along and seeing what we were doing. And we got away from it because we didn't have any internet up here. That was the whole goal, was to get internet through the Verizon. Oh man. Please wait while we try reconnecting. I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, I'm freezing up. I can see the screen is getting a little blurry there. So a lot of times when that happens, you guys, I'm not sure if the Starlink is just because it's real cloudy weather right now. So that might be a little bit issue because we got some little rainstorms coming through, little thunderstorms. So, I'm back. Okay. Yep. I know, right? Come on, Elon, what the heck? You know what? I'm part of a Starlink Facebook page, and I love reading the comments, but there's a lot of people that have been complaining about that and talking about their uploads and download speeds. And they, with the amount of money that they're paying for it, people are crying and crying and crying. And then you get the other half of the people that are out there saying, man, I had nothing, like us. And so I'm live streaming from out in the middle of nowhere, up in North Idaho, and talking to you guys. It's only going to get better the more satellites he gets up there. And it's supposed to be getting a lot better. He's actually he just launched, I think it was 56 or 60 satellites that actually have a new laser where they're going to be communicating directly with each other instead of each satellite beaming. We beam up to the satellite and it beams it down to the ground station and into the internet. So a lot of these, sometimes those satellites can't have a very good connection to the ground station, is what I was reading anyway. And so now they're going to be actually direct contact with each other. So they've upgraded the technology on these satellites. So it's only going to get better. And heck, we can stream and we can do whatever. Olivia FaceTimes her family. She FaceTimes her kids all the time. It's fantastic. So anyway, so what the heck, Dave? Are you guys doing good out there? Man, we just miss your channel, miss all the stuff that you guys were doing. It's interesting, Dave. When we first looked at the house, this log house to buy, I had looked at your guys' place, and it was in a location where we were too far out of the work zone I wanted to be in. And then there's a new channel, or a new couple that have been going to the meetups, and they bought a log house farther up north than us, that too far away from us that I didn't want to go that far either. It's just funny to meet the people of places that we actually looked at buying as well at one time. So it's interesting to hear the stories and their perspective on why they bought it and why we didn't or whatever. So anyway, yeah, we miss you guys, man. You're going back. Oh, very cool. In Kansas. That's exciting. I can't wait. Are you gonna video it? Are you guys gonna do a channel? Because all of us will subscribe to your channel. Hey, you guys, if you guys don't know Latchkey Kid, this is Dave Reese from oh my gosh, my mind totally just went blank. Imagine Acres. Imagine Acres Off Grid. That's what it was. And are you going to do something like that again, right? I hope so, because you've got some pretty amazing knowledge to share. So anyway, you know what? Yes and no. The first couple times I did it, it was a little awkward, but seeing you guys, I know you guys are right there on the other side, and you guys are leaving comments, and so I know it's a live interaction going on. So you guys all know me. I like to blab. I love interacting with people. I love meeting new people. I get excited. I always, whenever I do a live stream, if I was kind of tired and run down or whatever, every time I like after this is done, I get so excited talking to everybody and get pumped up. I'm walking on cloud nine, and I am like hyper for a couple of hours. Ellie's like, man, you just need to just calm down. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Once you get going and you start doing it the first couple of times and get over that awkwardness, and there's a lot of, you've seen channels with live streams, right? Some of those channels, they don't do any interaction. They're just talking at the screen, or they're like a oh, I know. Here's Gil. What's up, Gil? Ask Gil. He'll tell you. Gil loves talking to people on his live streams. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, you know what, Dave? I'm actually kind of bummed that you didn't reach out to me to sell me that truck, because I'd have bought it before Ryan did. I'm seriously. I would have loved to have your old beater truck, that old 7.3. Heck yeah. I'd have fixed that sucker up, put new upholstery in it. I used to have an upholstery shop. So anyway, yeah, the interaction is best. I like to talk to people. I read the comments. I try and stay caught up. Once in a while, on some of my first few live streams for the first year or so, I was pretty fired up with everything that was going on, because I was so sick and tired of what was going on down in the city. And I'd get on a little rampage, and I'd start preaching. So I'd get a thought going, and I'd start talking to the camera and sharing my thoughts with it, and the comments are scrolling by, and so you just got to have a topic. That makes it easy. Have a topic. You're not just out there just blabbing and talking to people. Now, you get the big channels that do live streams to interact, and they don't do them very often, because they're probably because they're so busy. But gosh, like Chad, for example, I would go on some of his live streams and try and have a conversation with him. There's no way, when you've got 400 or 500 or 1,000 people watching a chat at one time. I think the most people I've had in my lives was like 40 people at one time. And I don't even remember what the topic was, but it was probably pretty controversial, probably debating some Bible stuff a little bit. And so that was a lot of fun, because we got some pretty interesting comments on there, some interesting interaction. But no, it's not hard. I know you like to talk. Well, no, you're more of a quiet guy, Ryan. I would say it might take a minute for you to kind of get used to that and get over that awkwardness. But you're really good at talking to the camera. You're just talking like we're talking right now, on the phone. You just got to think of it that way, and then keep going with it. So people leaving comments, the people that interact with you, that really helps too. If you run out of things to talk about, and it's like, okay, see you later, I got nothing else to say, but people will ask you questions. If people are interested in what you're doing, that makes it easy too. So, and you guys are all common, friends in this whole challenge of off-grid, survival. So we got plenty of things to talk about. I never have anything. I never have a lack of things to talk about anyway. I think you would too, Dave. I think you would. Gray Man Prepping, thanks for coming in, brother. I haven't talked to you for a while, man. We've been disconnected from any kind of internet, really, except when we go into town. So thank you for stopping in, man. It really means a lot. We're probably going to start doing, I will probably start doing live streams on a regular basis on Sundays at 6, like I was doing before, and just catch people up. And guys, we planted blueberries. If you have time, there's blueberries coming out like crazy. If you guys want some more of these blueberry plants, if anybody's interested, you guys have my phone number or an email. Those of you guys that are local, hit me up and I see if I can get you some more blueberry plants. So we got some plants from Oregon that were 15 years old. They're 5 foot high. and they're already exploding. I've got tons of friends that have got them, and I mean hundreds of them. So if you guys are interested, let me know. Hit me up. So the evil twin. Oh, that's right. I forget. That's how long it's been, Gil. Oh gosh, I remember the first time when you said that, and I'm like, "Oh, cool. Who's that? Your wife?" Boy, oh boy, it's been a while. Well, I appreciate that. That I should do that too. I should start up I should do that too, for the reasons you're doing it. I'll just leave it at that. We don't want to give away the secrets. Anyway, all right. So, guys, at this time last year, when we moved up here full time in June 5th, we were full time. It was triple digits for like 6 weeks. It didn't go below 80s. At nighttime, I think it got down to the 70s. But for like 6 weeks, it was absolute murder up here with the heat. In this log cabin, we keep the place closed up until like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then it would get a little bit too stuffy in here, and we'd have to start opening up windows and stuff. But it would stay pretty cool in here until 2 or 3 o'clock. But when it was 100 degrees plus up here last year, like, what the heck? I escaped the heat. It wasn't just the traffic and the crowdedness in the city and all that. It was the heat. I grew up in Oregon where, it's rainy and cold and misty all the time. And living down there in the hot desert for the last 35 years, I was done. So coming up here has just been, I just absolutely loving it. We moved up last summer. Like, what is going on? All that climate change. So anyway, now it's raining. Well, Dave, you're out there. You're going to be in Kansas pretty soon. You're going to have some pretty interesting weather out there. My kids are down there in California, and it's in the 90s. It's blazing hot down there. They're going to go through another big heat wave for a while, and they're not going to get any rain until next winter possibly. So they got a big drought coming. So the water situation up here is fabulous. I just saw somebody post on Facebook that our snowpack is almost 300% above normal. Right up here in the northern panhandle area, we're at 258% of normal. There's the mountain range, that whole mountain range that's north of Boise is like, it actually says on the map, 2,900% above normal. They have that much snow accumulated up there in the mountains. That's part of the Rocky Mountain range, right? So they have got that much snow down there. So up here, we have creeks and streams and springs that are popping out of the hillside that we've never seen before. And the rivers are at flood stage right here. Water is not going to be a problem for a while up here. However, if any of you guys have seen anything on the news about Lake Mead, holy crap. There's a guy that he had his son go out there fishing, and for the last month, they put up 3 videos. Alan sent me the first link to this guy, and he goes out there and he was videoing, hey guys, the lake is down, 100 feet or something ridiculous. It's really, really low. And then he's showing boats that are popping up that have sunk years ago. They're also finding bodies. And he said he's only talked about 2 bodies that they found in barrels. So somebody got stuffed into a barrel and they were dropped into the lake. I heard today from somebody else that's just what they're talking about. They found a whole lot more bodies than just the 2 in the 2 barrels. But the water table in the last 30 days has dropped. If you guys go watch this guy's channel, let me get you guys the link really quick. Stand by. I had it right here. I had it right here in my pocket. I'm going to put the link up here for you guys because this guy is really, really crazy. Let's see here. Watch later. Where did it go? I really want to put this link up for you guys because this will blow your mind, you guys. Because Lake Powell, if this continues, the water level continues to drop the way it is right now, they are going to be right now. They have already issued mandatory water conservation efforts down there, 20 to 30% reduction for everybody in California. Where is that video? Let's see here. Hold on. Oh, goodness. I want to put the link up for you guys so you guys can see it. Alan, where are you at? You're at 24% of normal in southeast. I know, right? That's out there in the deserty area. There we go. Sin City Outdoors, you guys. I'm going to type that in really quick. Go check out Sin City Outdoors, and you guys can just look and just really quick, and you guys can see the boats that are sticking up. And he goes back out there 2 weeks later, and the boat that you could see just the tip pointing out of the water shows the whole boat sticking out of the water. And then he comes back 2 more weeks, and the boat sticking out of the water is like 10 feet up on the bank. That's how fast the water at Lake Mead is dropping. Sin City Outdoors. It's a pretty big channel, you guys. But that's going to give you guys kind of an idea. And I know that a lot of you guys have been following potentially, if you guys are on the Red Pill, on the Telegram pages, and you guys are watching what's going across the country right now. The Red Pill Uncensored. There's a few other the Sergeant News networks. I'm on some other pages as well, but I'm not going to. But they're private. But these are public ones that they invite everybody to. Storm clouds gathering. There is all kinds of stuff going on out there with the cows that died in Texas, 1,000 all in one spot. Where, and there's videos popping out all over the place, and there's other ranchers out there that are saying, "Hey, no, something's not right with that because we're suffering the same heat wave and our cows are fine." So anyway, there's a lot of crap going on, you guys. It's horrible. Anyway, they're deliberately trying to crash this country, and it's not good. I'm glad we are where we are. We can start being self-sufficient up here with our garden and stuff. So we got the blueberries in. I got a fun video coming out, guys. That skid steer I got, Ryan, with the big grapple. That thing is a beast. So I've got 5 acres with a whole bunch of trash alders. And I thought those root balls would go down a lot deeper than they did. I was able to pick these bunches of alders out, pick them right out of the ground with a small root ball, shake the dirt off, and go pile them up. So I'm starting my garden area and my with my orchard, and I'm clearing this whole area out. So you guys stay tuned for that. That's a pretty cool video. So yeah, thank you, Gil, for posting that link. Thank you very much. And you got a wrench. Gosh, I forgot about the wrenches. When's the last time we had to do any moderating on here? That was, yeah, I bet it is, Gil. 2 channels is fun. You know what? You might be right, Ryan. How many? No, you can go live from your desktop. You can't go live from your mobile phone. Man, I am that out of practice. I can't remember all these little details. There is my lovely assistant, fellers and ladies and germs. So,
I just wanted to say hi.
She had to go get cleaned up and dolled up for movie making here. So she's always dolled up.
No, actually, I just came back from planting my onions.
Oh, where'd you plant them?
In just the bucket for the blueberries.
Oh,
I just put some nice dirt.
Just put some dirt in there? Oh, good. Awesome.
So it's like 10 inches. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. City girls becoming a farm girl, guys. I love it. This is fantastic. Hey, Dave Reese is in here. And he said that Lisa and the girls miss you. And
I think about you guys often.
Yep, we miss you guys. So
yes.
You're interested to know about the hydro as well. Yes. You're going to Arkansas. You're in Kansas currently. Okay. You're considering hydroelectric as our property would be on a waterway. Dave, I hate you. Wow, I am super jealous. Okay, so I'm sure you probably already know who to talk to about your hydro stuff. You need to talk to, oh my gosh, getting old sucks. Spencer Langston, Langston's Alternative Power. He has a YouTube channel. He's a Christian brother. And he's an engineer, and he has designed low head, high wattage systems. Go check out. Have you already checked him out? Let me ask you that first. You probably already know about him. You what? What'd you say?
I said hi to Brenda.
Oh, yep. That's Mrs. M. We're calling her Mrs. M. Hey, Patty, how are you? Long time no see. How the heck are you?
Hi,
Let's see.
Kathy.
I got to catch up with the comments. With beef farm prices falling. Yeah, feeds going up. Oh, interesting, Gil. That's an interesting thought there. Entrance money. Dave said hi, and Mrs. M says hi, and Patty just said hi. Good to see you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know what, Dave? That's interesting. We were talking about that as far as your video requirements and whatnot. Is that YouTube? You have to continually meet the watch time hours for the previous year. I always thought, and I just learned that last week when we went to our meetup with the Johnsons, and I thought it was that once you got to that threshold, you were good to go, and you would continuously be monetized. So I guess that's not true. You have to continuously have 4,000 watch hours, I guess, in the previous year, and they continually look at your channel. So you guys remember the Fouches, right? The Fouchomatic channel, and some other channels that, you know, I haven't even looked recently. I haven't been cruising around looking at these other channels very often, and I've just now started to kind of get back and trying to get caught up with everybody. And I started following that channel. They hadn't put out a video for a number of years. And there was a couple of channels that were like that were real big, and they just kind of fell off. And so I just figured, oh, well, if I decide to stop doing videos, my channel will always be here and I'll always be making money as long as people come to the channel. Not so. So anyway. Oh, Nathan, the dogs are, where are the dogs? They are resting on the patio. Mom had them outside running around and they're chasing each other. So they are tuckered out right now.
Sprinkling, so they're
it's sprinkling too.
Muddy.
Oh yeah, it started to sprinkle, and so Princess Marley just doesn't like the rain, and Barrett's not so princessy, but Marley certainly is. You know, when it's cold and wet outside, and she goes and she prances, says, "Oh, she doesn't want to. She's like a cat. She doesn't want to go out in the wet grass." Marley, go to the bathroom. Anyway, Tim Fergal, what's happening? Yes, they do, Tim. They count for your watch time. Absolutely. And that's probably how I got a lot of my watch hours when I first went to get monetized and build up my watch time, because I was doing a lot of live streams. But I did them because I liked them, not because I was trying to build my watch time. So, but they definitely do count. So anyway, yeah, I hear you, Patty. Yeah, well, we sold our house down there, and we were renting in a place that was smaller than the place we sold, and we could not wait to get up here and get out of here. And since then, the kids have moved on to their own places as well. So it's been it was definitely, yeah, we get it. So we'll be praying for you. I'll pray for a new place for you, Patty. So I need to get caught up with your story. I'll have to give you a call here and catch up with you and see how you're doing and whatnot. So let's see here. Yep. You got to put new videos out all the time. So yeah, that's right, Gil. You got to have recorded videos. So I'm kind of curious how they differentiate that. Yeah, because you could go live for hours on end, and heck, we all know there were channels. You know, people were putting cameras on eagles' nests and cameras on their dogs and watching their dogs play for hours on end just to try and get the watch time up. And I don't know how that counts or doesn't count, but maybe you know anyway. Yeah, so you know what, Dave? I'll bet you it's not going to take nothing for you to just start uploading videos again and starting fresh, and basically pick up where you left off. And hey, that's part of the story, right? People want to know what the heck happened, where are you at, why? Maybe tell them, hey, we decided to do something different. I don't know, but a lot of people would love to hear that story, especially your original subscribers. They would love to hear your story and see what's going on with you. And especially if you're going to do hydro, dude, that is huge. Off grid, that's just the big thing right now. So, and it's going to stay that way as we start seeing power grids dropping, everybody's seeing what's happening with the oil companies and the refineries. They're not going to build any more refineries. They're not going to build any more nuke plants. They're not going to be doing any more power production. They destroyed a dam in California years ago, and they're not going to be building any more dams anywhere. I mean, and so this whole push for green energy, as much as I love my solar setup, solar and wind just cannot provide the power requirements for a huge, 400 million, 350 million people. It's just impossible. So we're going to start seeing the rolling blackouts more and more. Power grid shutting down. It's such a fragile system, as we all know. This last fall and winter time, power went out in the local town where we're at probably about 6 times. One time I was driving my truck down a road and a power line took out, a tree fell, and we had a real big windstorm. We're talking 60, 70 mile an hour winds. It was crazy. Took out a power line. Power's out to the local town for, it was only about 6 hours, which was surprising. They got the power back on pretty fast, but we came home. We had a tree across our driveway. My neighbor cut it up before I got there, and Olivia was able to get home. And we have great neighbors. Love it. Just everybody rallies around. Another tree had fallen across the highway. 5 or 6 of us jumped out. This one guy, this is a great story, guys. This guy jumps out, and I swear this guy looked like a still commercial. He had the full-on still orange chaps, safety vest, goggles, earmuffs, the full helmet, the whole still chainsaw. He had a still jacket on. The guy had to have just stepped out of some sort of a show somewhere, because he had everything still. He jumps out, whoa, starts cutting up all the tree that fell across. I had pulled my chainsaw out. I saw this guy. I'm like, I just set my chainsaw at my little pool in off the side of the road. I just set it down and said, I'll let you handle it. So there's a bunch of the rest of us that were just pulling off branches and, hey, we need this one cut. It's too heavy. Oh, he comes over, and we had that thing cleared in like 5 to max 10 minutes. And, everybody started going on the highway again. It was interesting. It was just fun seeing the community rally around. And come to find out, I think he's a neighbor across the highway somewhere. I'd like to meet the guy sometime. But anyway, that was last fall. Then we get home. My neighbor had already cut up the tree that was blocking our driveway. And just people rally around and help each other out up here. And that's what it's all about. So anyway, power was out. We came home, flicked on the lights. I don't know, the power's out. It was fantastic. So anyway, power situation is not going to get any better across this country, guys. So if you guys are doing the off grid and doing your own power solutions, that's where it's at. So anyway, a geodesic dome, dude, you better video that and start up and get those videos put out, because we all know who Jim and what's his wife down there at the Green Dream Project down in Arizona or Nevada, wherever he's at. He's out in Arizona building that whole thing. Man, I've been following Jim and his wife for a while. I love what they're doing out there. Just fantastic. So yeah, geodesic dome. That'll be cool. Interesting. That's interesting, Gil. 4,200 hours, but only 724 subs. That's interesting. Okay. 52 recorded videos a year besides live streams. Oh, interesting. So they actually have a number of recorded videos that they want to see besides your live streams. That's interesting. Oh, we have another subscriber that popped in. Hi, honey. Where'd you go? Are you making me cookies for Father's Day? Oh, my wifey made me breakfast this morning, bacon and eggs. Oh, so nice. So anyway, okay. Oh, you're editing. That's awesome. Chasing Freedom Homestead. What's happening? Oh, nice. Hey, Chasing Freedom. Okay, guys, if you guys all need to go subscribe to Chasing Freedom Homestead right now. Go help these guys out. We're gonna have to do a promotional video for that channel. They are a fantastic family with a fun story to tell. That's all I'm gonna say. So, guys, a new channel is gonna be coming. Is here tonight. I'm not gonna say who it is. You guys are gonna have to just go check them out. So, as soon as they get their first video out. Yep, Gil, you don't know who they are. I know who they are. You don't. You know what? Yes, Dave, we are attending a fantastic church up here. And so, hey, Ryan, are you still in here? This is what I'm talking about for a live stream. When you get guys like Dave and everybody that want to interact and catch up and chat and have a conversation, that makes doing a live stream super, super easy. Because I know you love people. So, heck, you like me. So, you can certainly like half these people in the chat tonight, right? So, Earthbag, yeah, it is. Oh, 6 people intense, yeah. Well, okay, Ryan. That's okay, cool. Well, the Johnsons did it. There's only 4 of them living in tents, but if Johnson did it, you guys can do it, right? Living in tents forever until you get something built. So thank you, Gil, for putting that link up there for Chasing Freedom Homestead. Yeah, guys, I don't think they actually have a channel yet. I think that's he just put the name up there and signed up. So, but stay tuned, guys. That's going to be a really fun channel to watch and watch what they do. It's going to be fun. They're going to probably eclipse they're going to blow us out of the water like everybody else does. I don't know. Guys, got any suggestions for us to grow the channel except videos out, right? We're going to start putting out more and more videos here real quick. I got a bunch in the tank right now. I'm going to start editing and getting stuff really fired up and going because we really want to grow the channel. So stay tuned for some more fun stuff. Got to get that dozer fixed. And I've been talking about fixing the dozer forever. I'm going to do it this week probably. So stay tuned for that's going to be a good video. I promise. And then I got that skid steer with some fun stuff I've done too. That's going to be some good stuff too. Anyhow, yes, I didn't forget about your question, Dave. Stand by. You know what? That would be wise, Ryan. If at the minimum. So there's 2 ways to go about that. I thought about the same thing for my business. If I should start up a new channel just for my business and showcase some of the stuff that I'm doing, and so that people can go and link that to my website or incorporate it into Hidden Valley Homestead. I'm not looking to monetize or get 1 million views on my own if I do a business channel. But either way, you need to video what you're doing, especially that pretty crane you got. Absolutely. So anyway, the 2-year-old, yeah. You know what? 2-year-olds are resilient.
Is Gracie 2 already?
Yeah, I know, right? It's been 2 years. Yeah, that precious little fireball. She is little sweetie. Yeah, we miss you guys. 3 subscribers. Awesome. Hey, John's Life. Thanks for popping in and checking us out here. Salutations from North Idaho up here where it's still cold. It's still in the 60s and rainy, where last year it was in triple digits. So thanks for checking us out. Let's see here. So Mr. Fergal, my business, I have a 120 horsepower ASV forestry mulching skid steer with all the goodies to it. I'm doing land clearing, forestry mulching, brush hogging, road grading. I did 3 days worth of grapple work on a guy's property, cleaning out his garden and moving a whole bunch of slash piles around and cleaning up his place as he's building his house. I've been grading my road. That's a video that's going to be coming out pretty soon. Just showing you guys digging ditches with it, which is it's a little tricky with a skid steer because you can't get down very deep. And if you dig it too deep, you fall in, which I did, but I got out. So you guys stay tuned for that fun little splur. But yeah, and I am in Idaho. You don't get your contractor's license. You become a registered contractor in Idaho. It's kind of interesting. It's a little different from other states. But I am a registered contractor, licensed, insured, bonded, whatever you want to call it. I've got my LLC, and it's HV Contracting LLC. So if you need some skid steer work, my next purchase is going to be a mini excavator for doing excavating, and I also do some I'll call it minor logging. I cut down like 20 trees on this guy's property and cut them up and moved them and piled the logs and stuff. And I can't really dig stumps out very well with the skid steer. It's a little tricky. I have a really big heavy duty grapple with a root rake on it. but I just can't get down to the ground very well with a skid steer. There's just not enough leverage on that stuff. It's more for picking and pushing. So the mini excavator is coming, and that'll be the next joyful purchase here. So anyway, well, yeah, you know what, Ryan, you can certainly do that, and that'll help grow your channel. And then when you have your website, you can link on your website. You can link a video right on your website and just leave it on your North Idaho Chronicles. That'll help grow your channel. I would probably recommend doing that if you want to try and grow that channel and get monetized at some point. So she'll be 2 in August, Dave said. Yes, I am, Gil. No, we're Pacific time. Yeah, we're Pacific time zone right here. Because you're in Mountain or Central. Are you Mountain time zone, Gil? You're 1 hour later than us. What time is it? It is 7 o'clock. It just turned 7 p.m. Here. So you're 8 p.m., I think, right, Gil? Yeah. Got a flex on the horsepower. What you talking about? Welcome, rural Georgetown. Thank you for telling me where you're from. Thank you, John. I'm going to say John. So, hey, guys, are in that channel. We'll go check it out. Yeah, Patty, I think a business channel would be good because our channel is big enough. I don't think I need to add anything to this channel except for the fun that I've been doing with the skid steer and showing you our adventures up here. So guys, on that note, well, a lot of you guys already know. Ryan, you already know. Everybody, all the local guys up here know. But that skid steer was absolutely key to keeping the road clear. We had 3 feet of snow up here at one time, and I have a blower for it, and because I have nowhere to push the snow. So, some of the neighbors have plows on the front of their trucks. Well, the snow berms are getting 4 or 5 feet high, and they got to start doing 30 miles an hour just to get the snow to fly up and over the berm if it's for it to work. And then a couple of the other neighbors, one guy has a dozer, so he actually widened the road, pushed the snow off the side with the dozer, so the guy with the plow can have more room to push the snow and plow it up again. The blower, big deal. It just goes up and over 30 feet away. It was amazing. And then I blew a hydraulic line, a fitting blew, and so I was able to get it. I had to get it back to the dealership. It was under warranty, thank goodness, but I got the old dozer going, and because she still has that tranny leak or that oil leak, I think it's a hose underneath that I got it fixed. And she saved the day. I got the battery charged up and fired her up. And that was my will it start video because I hadn't started her up for 10 months. She was sitting there because I've been playing with my skid steer. And the dozer saved the day. She came through, and I was able to push it out of the way and clear the road. So anyway, that's another fun. Which video? Oh, yeah. My 120 horsepower over your 60. Yeah. It's definitely made a difference when it came to picking up stuff. I can lift 4,500 pounds with that thing. She's a beast, but I need to keep it running. I need to keep it working so I can make that payment. So anyway, which video, Patty? Did I miss? What did I miss? I missed your question. You asked about a business. I don't have a business channel yet. I was talking with Ryan because he has a business as well, and he's talking about setting up a different channel. Hey, Glock and Roll, what's going on, man? Thanks for popping in, brother. Appreciate it. Awesome. Good to see you again. How the heck are you, man? Are you still in the socialist state of Oregon? That's my question to you, Don. Yeah, you know what, Tim? Let me tell you real quick. I don't remember. It wasn't you. It was somebody else on the Telegram page that I was talking to. They were asking me about, he had a field that wanted me to clear, and he was asking about the Oregon grape, that brushy, stringy brush thing that grows out there and just takes over fields. And he wanted to make sure all the roots were pulled out of it. So I have an 84-inch wide brush hog mulching disc mulcher that will mulch up to 6-inch trees. The thing is, it's scary, but it'll leave chips, it'll throw chips and shred trees, but it doesn't mulch it down into little fine chips. So I have that thing, and that's good for mulching big fields and lots of grass and tall brush and whatnot with small trees. And that'll do a lot of area quick. So if you've got a big open field that doesn't have any rocks, whatever in it, that's the thing that I would suggest. That one only runs basically 100, 125 bucks an hour. If you want the mulcher where I can take down 12-inch trees with the drum mulcher, I've got the 72-inch Fecon head with the teeth on it, and that thing will turn a tree into a pile of chips within a matter of minutes. That runs 150 to 175 an hour. So yeah, hit me up. If you got some stuff to do, Tim, you know my email address. I think you've emailed me before. We were chatting a while back. And if you need some work, I'd love to come do you. You're close by, I think. So I have a 3-hour minimum. Part of that is delivery time. I'm a half an hour away from a lot of places. I think I'm about a half an hour away from you. No, I think you're farther. I think you're 45 minutes. Anyway, hit me up. Let me know. That would be awesome. Did my video go down? Let's see here. Hey, Dave, thank you for coming in, brother. Stay in touch, man, and let me know. Send me an email then when you get because I'm still subscribed to your channel, and I'll get the notification if you put a new video up. So maybe throw a little blurb out there really quick. Say, hey, guys, this is coming. Stay tuned. Watch out. Get your notification. Turn your little bell on so that my little bell comes on and I can see a video. Or just send me an email and let me know that you're going to put something out there, because we will be an avid supporter of you and your family. So thanks for popping in, Dave. I appreciate it. Okay, that's right. Yep, we have friends that live over there. So you're 45. So okay, cool. Are you serious? Wow. So yeah, I get it. I'll chat with you more about that later. I'll talk to you later, man. Yeah, I have my first. I have my first one this week. A mulching job this week on Tuesday. It's just a little small, and it's only going to be 3 or 4 hours. But it's yeah. I'll talk to you later about that. Stay tuned. Anyway, where else is everybody? I've got almost all you guys are in Idaho. And oh yes, you are in the socialist state of Oregon. That's right, Don. Thank you for popping in. Dave, Latchkey Kid, they are way over in what did he say?
Kansas.
They're in Kansas right now, or they're gonna be. Yeah, that's right.
And then they're going to go to Arkansas.
That's right. They're going to Arkansas. That's right. But they're gonna end up in Kansas. That's okay. That's right. They must have been there to sign paperwork or something. So that's awesome. So you guys, if you guys aren't subscribed to Latchkey Kid, subscribe to him. They used to be an off-grid channel up here called Imagine Acre Woods. And Dave and his lovely wife, Lisa, and their beautiful kids, just absolutely fabulous family, wonderful believers. And they are just, Dave's a wealth of information. He is a smart guy. So you guys got to go check out his channel, hit that bell. So when he starts posting videos again, you guys will watch what he's doing. He says he's got the place they're buying. There is a river source right there. So he's going to be doing hydro, and I cannot wait, because we were going to do hydro on our property, but don't know if it's going to happen. I don't think we have enough head, but stay tuned for that one too. So, I haven't done it yet, Patty. I just did it yesterday. So I have to edit the video and put it out there. It's coming. Look for it in the next week or so, and I'll put it in there. I was digging a ditch on the side of our road with the skid steer, and it got a little. The ditch was a little deep, and I was trying to get the dirt on the other side, and I teetered and slid into the hole, and I had to use the bucket to get myself out. So anyway, stay tuned for that, Patty. It wasn't that big of a deal, really. I mean, it happens all the time, but yeah, when you're sitting in there, and all of a sudden you tilt forward and you've fallen in, and you're like, oh, that little a pucker moment. Let's just call it a pucker moment. Dawn, are you asking me if we are off grid? Region grape is an important medicinal for our region. You know what, Patty? That's funny that you said that, because Olivia recently has been chatting with some other friends about medicinals and foraging. We were foraging for morels. We found a morel mushroom, and we need to go looking again, because once the rain we found probably a half a dozen morels that were rotten because it had been so wet and rainy. And now that the sun is popping up, it's going to warm up this week. I think the morels should be popping up all over the place. I want to go get a whole bag full of those suckers because they're supposed to be delicious. So anyway, she's been coordinating and talking with some other friends of ours that are, would you say they're foragers? She just does a lot of, she does medicinal herbs and whatnot and natural remedies, and they're creating tincture. I can never say that word. Tinctures. You know, they put the medicinals, the herbs and whatnot in the vodka, and they let it sit there for days on end, and then they strain it all out, and then you've got this tincture with the medicinal properties that bleed out. Anyway, I've been telling them to put a channel together forever too, and they're actually they're friends of ours. They're subscribers actually, and were watching us for a long time. We met them finally, like, oh, very cool. We got to know them, and they are a mountain of information. And I've been bugging them to start putting videos out, and so we'll stay tuned because those guys are they're going to start doing videos. They just haven't pulled the trigger yet. So I think they're just shy, not like me at all. So Region Grape, yep, grapes are cool. Region Grape is a good medicinal, but it is a nuisance up here. It's all over the place. Yeah, I did not fall sideways, Gil. The job I was on this last week, I was shoving stumps and stuff over basically a 45-degree cliff. And when you're pushing stumps and dirt and branches and when you're pushing a slash pile over the edge and you start building the pile, it starts to creep out there, right? Well, as that pile, it doesn't always just fall off. It wants to stick. So the pile starts getting steeper and steeper, and you got to get that pushed off. So I'm with the skid steer, and the bucket's just right there. It's right there. So there's a few times you can feel the edge of the pile kind of soft. Anyway, yeah, it was not fun. I'll tell you that. The pucker moment was too much. I think I would have rather burned all of it, but he didn't want us to take the time to burn it, so we just pushed it. Anyway, Oregon grape, yes. You know what, Don? Well, I was going to try and come to a close, but on that note, let me get Olivia over here, and she can tell you her story. I'll tell you what I did. So you guys have all been following our channel for a while. So Don, you already kind of know our story. I don't probably need to rehash all of what we did to get here. But you guys have all followed other channels that sold everything they had and just got in a travel trailer and went and looked for property to buy something, right? And then living in travel trailers. We know people currently doing that. And Don, I think you guys are our age, maybe just a few years older, if I remember right. We didn't want to do that. You guys know my story. I helped build a log cabin when I was in high school. I helped my dad peel logs and helped him build that log cabin. I knew he started it when he was in his 30s when he started that cabin, and it took 3 years for him. And there's no way. I'm getting too old. I don't want to say I'm too tired. I could probably still have done it. Heck, Dick Prenicky did it when he retired when he was in his middle 50s. He went up and built that log cabin and lived for 30 years up in Alaska, right?
Did you need me for something?
Excuse me. Yeah, you know what? Don, WD Glockenroll, he is our retired law enforcement subscriber. His wife wants to know if you're happy off grid and would you recommend it. I'm going to go get a glass of water. I'll be right back. Tell Don and his wife.
Oh, goodness.
Hi. So am I happy off grid? My first year was a huge adjustment, to be honest. Leaving my family behind, mostly my kids. It was really, really hard. I struggled. And then during the winter, it was cold, and I don't like being cold, but having, being out here, it's definitely life-changing. It's quiet. It's peaceful. So I am enjoying that time. When we did go back home and visit our kids for a while, it was so busy. It's like their schedules are really busy. And of course, I didn't have all my stuff that I like to craft a lot, and I didn't have a lot of my stuff at there. So it was really hard to enjoy the time there, except just enjoy my kids. But like I could wait, but then I couldn't wait to come back because I just missed the peaceful lifestyle here. And we met some great people, some great friends, found a great church to attend. And, it's been a year, and I can finally say that now I'm enjoying it now. I am. But the first year was tough, and Scott has really made it comfortable, the transition, keeping me warm. And now we have Starlink, which is so nice because video chat with my kids and talk to my mom. And so that's been life-changing, really, having Starlink and having internet, because we didn't have any internet. We had a Wii Boost, which gave us call and text, but sometimes if it was really cloudy outside, I would lose connection, and then I'd be like, oh my gosh, is my son okay? Or my daughter, and we lost connection. So anyway, but it's been a year, and I am liking it out here. I was saying, Scott has really made it comfortable living here, keeping me warm. Built the huge solar panels, which gives us energy. And you really could not tell that we live off grid, just because the whole setup has been really good. I have a washer and dryer. I don't have a dishwasher, but that's okay.
Yes, you do.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. He's my dishwasher. And then of course I wash dishes too. But I do. It's definitely
Thanks, Gil.
enjoying life more, living here in the slower, peaceful, back in the Hidden Valley. It's been nice. Yeah.
So guys, so you guys can probably kind of glean from what she's saying. For the females, it's a relationship, it's a family thing, it's proximity to people and family. For us guys, it's about equipment. It's about having power, water, safety, all that kind of stuff. So you guys know, all you guys know my story, that I'm a planner. I research the heck out of everything as much as I possibly can, and try to prepare for everything. So I got that dozer before we even moved here, because I knew I was going to need it to clear snow or whatever. So I planned ahead. And the house that we bought, like she said, you wouldn't know that it's off grid unless we told you, because the place already had a well, already had a septic system, a fully functioning house. So that's what we bought. Now, for example, Dave Reese and his family, the house that they bought, there was no well, and there was no septic. Well, maybe they had a septic. I don't remember if they had an indoor toilet or not. I don't remember.
They did.
Did they have an indoor toilet? Okay, so they had a septic, but they did not have a well, and so they were hauling water from town to their place and storing it. So it all depends on what you want to buy, on how off grid you want to be. If you want to be disconnected from the power grid, then you got to have power supply either through solar or a backup generator or hydroelectric. So, and you have to have battery storage, right? Or wind, but not too many people are living in a constantly windy place to keep their batteries up. So it's got to be solar or hydro or a combination. So I had planned all that stuff ahead of time, and that because I looked at some other places that didn't have a good solar system or whatever. We looked at a lot of different situations where there was this, a guy was using a welder for a generator. Yeah, that ain't going to happen. I wanted something that was dependable, that I could fix myself, that I knew enough about, that I can handle. And since we had solar on our house down in the city, I had already had that experience of knowing kind of had an idea of what I was doing, and everything that here was working. So as far as an off-grid, Dawn, if it depends on how far away from a local town you want to be, from your local supply building material place.
Hold on, excuse me. we did look at a couple places, and some places were like 5 to 10 miles maybe in. And I was like, oh, heck no, I am not going to live like this. So definitely go look at different, areas, the road. Try to find a road that is county maintained. That would be nice. And then you can just, maintain your road from the county line to your property. That would be super at a county maintained road, which some of my friends do that live further up from where I live. And it's like, wow, that's different. So Ron was asking about is our dryer electric. I think the only thing we have is our refrigerator is the only electric.
Electric refrigerator,
yeah, that's it.
Everything is propane. Of course, the dryer is propane, but it has an electric motor when it's running. The washing machine is electric.
Our stove, we converted it to
propane from natural gas. Generator runs on propane. Everything runs on propane, but the refrigerator full time. So
yes, please, Ron, let Scott know when you and your wife want to come up, and our home is open to you guys. So we would love to have you guys. Where are you from?
It's Dawn.
Oh, Dawn. I'm sorry. Where are you from?
They're in Oregon.
Oh, you're not that far. Yeah. Would love to have you guys.
Yep. Let us know. Heck, half the people in the chat are other subscribers that we've met. So absolutely, come on, let us know. You got my email address. Just let us know when you want to come and meet up, and we'll drag you out here and show you the ropes. And so, just to kind of recap what she's saying, it all depends on what you guys want. How remote do you want to be? If you're too remote, you're going to be off of county roads. You get to maintain your own road. If you're going to be close enough where you're off of a county road that gets maintained with snow plows every year, and they come and grade it and throw new rock on occasionally. The downside of that is that a county road is going to usually have a lot more traffic on it. You have a lot more neighbors driving by all the time. I didn't want that. So the place we found, we are literally, we're 12 minutes from town, right? But we feel like we're way out in the middle of nowhere because we're at the end of a road that's a private road that's behind a gate we share with neighbors. And so nobody drives through our place at all. That's what I wanted. I did not want people driving past my place or through my place or whatever. I didn't want to drive through other people's place so much. That wasn't so bad as much as I didn't want them driving through mine. So it all depends on how remote you want to be. We have lots of people we know that they have an off-grid house that's right off of a county road, and we have other people that are way in there. So for us, in our age, proximity to a hospital is something. We are about 20 minutes from a hospital. 25 minutes from a hospital. Mm-hmm. We are 12 minutes from town, from a grocery store and a hardware store and anything that we need, our bank, whatever. But we're remote enough to give us that remote feeling. So those are all considerations you need to think about and talk about before you, when you look at a property. And then the situation of the off-grid is how modern is the off-grid power system? What's your source of heat? Ours is only wood stove, and it worked fabulous as long as you've got a good working stove. We
have 2 stories, so upstairs it gets warm, and we don't even have that many logs up there. So Scott's doing a good job. He's a good man.
Well, God brought us to this place. We're very fortunate to have been blessed with this place. It was set up right to begin with, and it just everything works. I did upgrade our solar system. Stay tuned for that video. I know I've been talking about that for a while. Stay tuned. Are my cookies ready?
Yeah.
She made me fresh oatmeal cookies, my favorite. And so stay tuned for that, you guys. When I upgraded, and the reason I tell you that, Dawn, on watch out for my solar system upgrade is because that was key to us being able to. When we first moved into this place, I was telling Olivia, you can just throw away your hair dryer because it uses too much power. We're never going to have a microwave because it drains the batteries too much. No joke, guys. This was real. And now, because I upgraded the solar panels, well, look at us now. I'm live streaming, my computer going and a light on, and we're doing laundry in the middle of the daytime because the solar panels are putting out so much power. I can weld I have no more power worries anymore. The only reason we have the battery storage is for nighttime, and we don't have anything on except the refrigerator. And the refrigerator doesn't kick on but once every other hour or something, just for a few minutes. So I could talk all night long about why we chose this place, and anybody can do an off-grid situation. It definitely is more work because we're bucking up firewood and we're stacking firewood for the winter. But other than that, and plowing snow, shoveling snow from the steps, and other than that, it's not that big a deal. I grew up cutting firewood and hauling firewood in for our family, so it was no big deal to me. The city girl there, she's the one that, and she's a hard worker. She loves to work and whatnot, so it was no big deal for her. Anyway, let us know, Dawn, and we'll meet up. Michael Holland says hi to you, Olivia.
Yeah, I said hi to him.
Oh, Gil, why do you want to go back to? I know you have to go back to California eventually, but anyway. So, yeah, awesome. You're between two regionals, 25 minutes either. That's perfect. Yeah. Let's see. You're in firewood mode also. Okay, so if you guys are already doing
Here's
firewood.
your cookie. Hi.
Oh, thank you. See, that's a good wife right there. Yeah, look at that. Fresh baked oatmeal cookie. My favorite. My grandma used to make it. Michelle P just popped in. She's saying hi, Scott and Olivia. How the heck are you? Haven't seen you forever.
Haven't heard from you.
Haven't heard from you forever. So
Never seen you.
I think we have.
Michelle, you've never
Don't you have a
seen
channel? Don't you have a channel, Michelle P? Have I seen you before? Anyway, thanks for stopping in. So yeah, Dawn, let us know, man. We'll hook up. Let's see here. I'll make sure. You know what, Tim? I don't know if you're still in there. You said I probably have more work than I can handle. That's. I haven't even done any advertising yet, and I'm already working like crazy. So it's just been word of mouth. If any of you guys that are local up here know anybody that needs grapple work or mulching work, let me know. I'd love to do it for you. So you're in a gopher hole. In a gopher hole, no channel. That's right. All right. Well, guys, I know Dave Reese had asked us a question. I know he took off. He had to go. He asked me a question. I did not forget the question, but I didn't get a chance to answer it before he took off. And he asked about a church. We are actually attending Candlelight Christian Fellowship down in Coeur d'Alene, and it is absolutely fantastic. So I'm just going to touch on this really quick, guys. I don't want to get I don't know what the word is, but I'll just tell you this. The pastor down here, Pastor Paul Van Oy, does not pull any punches. He is an expository teacher of the word, verse by verse, dispensational, Reformed evangelical Christian. And he is standing up courageously against the dark tide that is turning in our country. And the previous weekend, there was an event in the local park. And their logo has 6 colors in it. Let's just say that. I'm going to tread carefully here to make sure that I don't trip the algorithm. So let's just say that the 6 color event with the transitioning type were there doing their performances. I'm sure most of you have heard about the horror and it was horrible. And little kids were subjected to this evil. Paul Van Oy is standing up for that kind of truth, and he is standing against that tide of the evil that is. They have taken over the big cities, and they're marching on the small towns now. So we love this church. They have exploded in attendance because he was open during the China V the whole time, and preaching courage and hope to everybody. And it was fantastic. Just a message of faith. And so we have been going down there, and God is moving in mighty ways down at that place. And we love that pastor, love all the people down there. And had a great time today with some new friends that went with us, and just really enjoyed our time down there today for Father's Day. They had a car show afterwards with a barbecue, but we didn't stay long enough for that. But God has called us there. We've been going there, and even though it's a long ways away for us, we love going down there. So that's where we finally ended up as far as a faith fellowship. So anyway, there's to answer the question that somebody asked a while back. That was, yes, he was a good preacher. Oh yeah, Alan, everybody here, especially Gil. You know Gil. Everybody knows ham radio. Everybody in this channel's probably got a ham radio. Everybody in the chat probably. So anyway, well, guys, I can't believe how long. When did I start? Was it 6:15? 6:30? I don't know what does it say. It'll tell us. It'll tell me how long we've been going here. Let's see here. Holy smokes, I've been going for an hour and 15 minutes. It's your guys' fault. I'll tell you that every single time. You guys, I think I'm going to call it a night. I really stopping in tonight and checking us out. I'm really glad the Starlink is working pretty good, and it's only going to get better from here. And we got a lot of exciting stuff coming up. Thank you guys for watching. Those of you that want to chat privately on the side, email me. We'll exchange phone numbers, whatnot, and we'll get you guys going. So thank you guys, everybody, for watching. Thank you, son, for being in here. And I just started buffering. I was watching that, Gil. Yep, there it is. Yeah, I think Starlink is still kind of working out some bugs, but it's getting better and better. It's better than what we had 2 weeks ago. So thanks, you guys. Thank you, Mrs. M, for stopping in. And we'll see you guys soon. Have a good night, everybody.